So apparently, when you're asking who's to blame, that's a partisan issue, and that's the question of losers. At least that's how Teddy Cruz looks at it, and how Governor Hot Wheels looks at it. What do they have against clarity? Because again, these reporters are asking the hard questions. They're asking the questions that everybody wants to know the fucking answers to. Because we're sitting here watching this death toll rise over 100, and here we are watching these parents mourn for their children. And yes, that's not going to bring them back. However, God damn it, they want to know. And I can't say that I blame them. But when they're asking, who's to blame, why don't you have an answer? Why don't you understand how the system that is in place is supposed to work and why that system failed? And why, you didn't ensure going into this storm season that, you all had a preparedness plan, because that's all it takes is for you to at least say, hey, this is what happened, or this is, where we fucked up. Own up to the bullshit. But no. Of course, Teddy Cruz starts talking about, well, that's a partisan issue. And right now, we're just focused on, yeah, baby, we can multitask. We can multitask. And, of course, Hot Wheels is over there starting to talk about football. He said that in Texas, that's what y'all worry about. Y'all worry about football. Now I'm gonna go ahead and say the quiet part out loud. I just want y'all to know that we are fucking cooked, because say what you want, but when you don't have this shit where them little white girls is not all over the TV screen, like I said, I'm gonna say the quiet part out loud. Y'all knew damn well we are fucking cooked, because we all remember little baby Jessica in the wheel. We all remember Gabby Petito. We all remember that little girl over there in Aruba. I'm sorry, I don't remember her name right now, but over 20 some odd children are missing or have perished from this earth. And that's not the main focus. I guarantee you, if Obama was in office, baby, that we would not cease to see those little girls' faces across that screen. If Biden was in office, we would not cease. We would know all of their names, like we've learned the state capitals. But because you all know that your actions have a direct consequence to this, now it's a partisan issue. Now those are the words of losers. No, it's a word of clarity. And it's also showing that we can multitask, because we can mourn the loss of, those innocent children. But we can also figure out that you all didn't do your motherfucking jobs. And now you're sitting here with your hands tied, because that either telling people to retire early, or going in there and just firing folks because you don't understand what the fuck they do, or you don't understand climate change, or you don't understand how fucking important the weather really is, and meteorologists and all that they do. Now, these parents are sitting here wanting to know the answer. But again, you all think y'all should be the big dogs in charge. You all should be in charge of things in Texas. I don't know why the fuck y'all keep voting those two back in. Because they have showed you time and time again, in the midst of tragedy, in the midst of despair, in the midst of you all needing leadership, they asses gone. Because won't Teddy Cruz coming back from another vacation yet again? Um, Last time when y'all was without power and stuff, won't roll them up over there taking pictures with some foreign dignitary, and y'all over there needing help, and he ain't called nobody from the government to say, hey, my state needs the help, but y'all keep voting him in. Y'all need to remember, when it comes to primaries, y'all need to remember when it comes to your state elections, and all the things, your special elections. Instead of worrying about what Jasmine Crockett is saying, because she's the one who's actually calling people to the carpet and holding their feet to the fire, y'all are sitting here being complacent. Get them people up out of there, because children perished, went on to glory, and they talking about it's not a partisan issue. I believe the fuck it ain't. America's not a real place, and the next time y'all go in there to vote, y'all better show them. Remember that you did not forget those little girls, because change needs to happen.
The second part of the question needs to be addressed. You ask, and I'm going to use your words, who's to blame? know this. That's the word choice of losers. Let me explain one thing about Texas, and that is Texas, every square inch of our state cares about football.